it going? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to show you my top 10 favorite things in my tiny house. Even after living in this tiny house for a year and a half, I am still loving all of these things. Hopefully you're gonna have fun. So let's get started on number one. All right, guys, number one would be my catwalk. I absolutely love my catwalk. When I first was designing with the builder, we didn't know what kind of sticks or pieces of wood we were going to use, so one of the guys I was working with sent me a picture of what it could look like, and come to find out this was the result. Rocky loves it, the other cats love it. Number one thing that I love about my tiny house is my catwalk. Number two would be my storage. I absolutely love all the storage that I created for my tiny house. When I decided to go tiny, everything that I knew I was keeping, I decided to have a place for it in my tiny house. So that's where all these storage things are coming, all these things that you see right here, that's where all that's coming into play. Is I needed room for shoes and food and dishes, my business stuff, my outdoor stuff, coats, my cat stuff, the cat litter boxes. You need a place for everything so that your tiny house doesn't look cluttered. A lot of these places where you see my storage, a lot of it is closed shelving and it's behind closed doors, because I didn't want people or myself to see all of that clutter. Now, if you do have open shelving and stuff, you are going to see that clutter. So as you see right here, as I open my cabinets, you can see all of the, if I did not have doors on these cabinets, then you'd be able to see a lot of stuff behind it, and it actually looks really cluttered. So because I personally had all that stuff, I wanted to keep it behind closed doors. If you check out my video right here, which is 10 things on how to keep down clutter, it does tell you that one of my tips is keeping stuff behind closed doors does keep down the clutter, because if you see the differences in the pictures in the video, you can see open cabinets as opposed to closed cabinets, and it's a huge difference. So moving on to number three, I absolutely love my color scheme that I thought of. When I was at a store one time, I believe I found a teal Tupperware set, and I thought it looked like really fresh, and that was my whole thing, was that it looked like fresh. The color was like bright and fresh, and I had seen the color before. I knew of teal, and I never really thought of it before until I moved into my tiny house and I started buying everything teal for my tiny house. I think it adds a lot of color. The style that I went with was rustic farmhouse bohemian, so I added dream catchers, still like rustic dream catchers, and then like I said about the catwalk, that's like more rustic feel too. I tried to tie all this together with these pops of teal, and I am obsessed with the color teal. I'm like finding everything I can in the color teal. Instead of like adding another pop of color, I get more teal stuff. I'm like obsessed with it. I mean, seriously guys, everything is freaking teal, and I love it. And along with this number, rustic feel of the house. So yes, I love all the teal, but I also love how the rustic look of, say, the whitewashed walls and all of the woods that I have in the house that tie everything together. So check it out here. Number four would be my farmhouse sink. I absolutely love my farmhouse sink. In my old apartment, I had a double sink. It was aluminum or metal, and it kind of always got scratched, and it was always dull looking, and I didn't like the small space. I didn't like the two sides. It just wasn't for me. I love the porcelain. It's beautiful. Love this sink. It's absolutely beautiful. It's huge. I do all my dishes in there, and then I use this little dish drain right there to put them in. But there's lots of room in there to do dishes. Looks great with my color cabinets that I picked, the stain that I picked. So I really like it. Number 5 would be my tiny house footprint is like little. It's so little and I absolutely love that. Living in my apartment, I had all these different rooms. Most of them weren't used. The space wasn't used. It collected a lot of dust. I love that my footprint is so much smaller in a tiny house and I actually use all of the area that I live in. Make sure that when you create your space in your tiny house that you are utilizing all of the room that you're creating space for. I have this galley kitchen. I go up the stairs. I go around to my bed. I do the litter box. I go in my office. I go to the bathroom. That's about it. I cook at the stove. All these spaces are used completely 100% of the time. Okay, moving on. Number 6 would be my shower. I absolutely love my shower. Now there are a few reasons why for this. Number 1, in my old apartment I had a huge shower with, it had a bathtub and it had tile all the way around it. I hate tile. I cannot stand tile. It gets yellowing, it gets moldy if you don't sit there and squeegee off all the water. Ain't nobody got time to squeegee off all the water in the shower every day. I don't. I just don't. So I love my shower because I picked the regular porcelain or the plastic porcelain or whatever, but it's amazing. All right, there's my shower. Of course, I've got a teal shower curtain. Okay, so see how that goes up like that, but there is no tile. This is so easy to clean. It is like the easiest thing to clean is this material. I just got that hanging thing there, so that was easy for me to hang my stuff because I only got that one little thing. What I recommend is putting the nozzle towards the corner. That way none of the water comes out this way, and oh my god, I just love the 7 to 9 minutes of hot water that I get. So number 7 is I love all of my windows. I decided to get 19 windows in my tiny house. I have a 28 by 8 foot tiny house, and I don't know why I decided to get so many windows. I didn't even, the plan was not to get so many windows, but the plan was to have open lighting and enough windows to open in case I needed cross breeze and stuff like that, and for cats to look out of. So with all those things in mind, I ended up with 19 windows. I feel that a lot of my wall space is taken up by these windows. However, if I was to add some wall space back, I don't think I don't know what I would put there. I feel I like the light a lot better than the space I would have had to hang another picture or something. Yeah, it lets tons of light in here. I feel I made a really great choice with this, with the windows, and also with putting the shears on, let more light in also. If I would have had darker shades or stuff to keep light out, I don't think I would not have liked that because it would just be too tight and too cramped for me. And yeah, I love all my windows. Love, love, love them. Number 8, I love the fact that my office is separate from everything else. Again, in my old apartment, I had crap everywhere. My office was ran out of my bedroom closet, which was, I think, 4 by 4. Like, it was really, really small. I was supposed to keep clothes in there, and I think I did keep a little clothes, but around the whole bottom was little shelves and cabinets that had all my tinctures and stuff on them. So I said, when I go tiny, I'm going to create a space specifically for my office. Now, because I make herbal medicine and stuff like that, I do need the kitchen, so I will come out of the office to also use the other space for my office stuff. I don't take stuff in here and go in there and do stuff in there. Like, we don't hang out in there. It's not the living room area. I don't sleep in there. The cats really don't play in there. It's my business office, so it is where all my business stuff sits, which includes all the crystals that I don't own and everything that I sell. And if any of you are interested, feel free to check out my link below. If you're interested in natural medicines or natural products and herbal remedies and stuff, check out the link below. I'll also put it in the description. Number 9 is that I love the fact that I clean less often. Wait, let me take that back. I clean less, but more often. And I actually like that because, in my opinion, cleaning less of something more often is more beneficial than cleaning something once for hours and hours and hours. So since you have such a small space, if you constantly keep up on those little things, the dust won't collect, and you'll never have that 4-hour cleaning job every weekend or every month or whenever you do your cleaning. If you just keep everything clean and tidy as you go, you're cleaning less but more often, so that you don't have to clean that one big time. So that is one thing that I love about my tiny house, is that I clean less but more often, and it's working for me, so hopefully it'll work for you guys. And number 10, last but not least, would be I absolutely love the fact that it is very easy for me to downsize and purge. In my old apartment, I had so many different things in so many different areas that it overwhelmed me, that I couldn't see so many things. I had a storage place where I kept all of my belongings, like all of my holiday belongings, and I couldn't see what was in there. So it was hard for me to downsize when I wanted to downsize. So at the end of 40 years, after hanging on to all this stuff, and I decided to downsize, it took a whole year, 365 days to downsize my whole house in order to go tiny. Now, this 10th reason that I love, the easy part about it is that I can see everything that I have, except for the stuff that's in the shed. I can see everything that I have if I open a drawer or a door, and I can instantly see the clutter, or if I feel overwhelmed from the clutter that it presents to me, I can quickly clean it right then and there, because it's the only thing that I have. Through my house, and if I open a drawer and it looks cluttered, I can declutter it. If I open a cabinet and it looks cluttered, I can declutter it. So yay! Wasn't that fun? I love all those things in my tiny house. I absolutely love them. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel below. Don't forget to hit that notifications bell also if you want to receive my videos every other Sunday. And if you feel this video was beneficial, please share it with your friends. See you guys in the next video.